Fellas, it looks like AEW is trying to remove all traces of MJF from the company as his profile has been removed from their website. He's been gone since World's End in December, and now it's just been reported that they've taken down all of his merch from the shop. Is this a big ploy for them to try to make him pop back up and surprise everybody? Or do y'all think MJF is actually on his way out of the company? Because people are speculating that this man might show up at WrestleMania.
Mhm.
What do you think is going on, kiddo?
Oh boy, if that happens, I did not think about that, but if that happens, if MJF rocks up at WrestleMania, it's kind of like Cody did with his actual theme song too, without changing anything, just AEW MJF to WWE, I would flip. This chair I'm sitting on right now would be out of the window. Not because I'm angry, but because I would just lose my freaking mind. That'd be absolutely insane, and I would love it. We would finally get what Miz was supposed to be in his dreams, in his mind. He would be an actual WWE champion. I would love that. But now, the last time I checked, MJF really didn't do anything like Mr. Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar. So there is no real reason for him to be like erased from the website. So that kind of leads me to think there is something going on here. But at the same time, when I think about that, I remember that when he cut that infamous promo on MJF with the, I think, red shirt, like he called him an effing mark, and then he was gone for a whole bunch of months, and that, like, we had the same kind of speaking points where is MJF going to the WWE, because his profile was also removed from the website during those times. So in my honest opinion, if I had to give you like a straight answer, I think this is just them doing that same thing that they did back in the day, just sewing some doubts in our minds. But I don't think MJF is going anywhere from AEW. Like, you see Kazuchika Okada, right? The rumors are that he's getting paid $10 million. How much do you think MJF is getting paid in comparison, right? You would want to go to the WWE. Maybe that's like the thing that you love, that you definitely want to do. But if you're getting paid, let's say just random number, could be more or less, I don't know if it's more than $20 million, let's just say that, would you go to the WWE, especially if you're MJF, where you're like, what, 20, 18 years old, 15 years old, dude, you got like tons of time. So I think MJF is staying in AEW, and when he, finally recovers from his injury, he's going to be back, and that might be his last run. When he's back after that, that might be his last run, but he's not going to the WWE. He's not rocking up at WrestleMania. If it happens, oh my goodness, I will kiss the ring so many times. 9 months later, we might have another one.
What do you think, Brian?
I don't know. That's going to be interesting. It is a little alerting to me. I feel like they're doing this to get him a big pop at Dynasty, because that pay-per-view is less than a month away now. So it's sort of not a coincidence to me at that point. But you also have WrestleMania, bro. I mean, what better way to get MJF in WWE? WrestleMania. He comes in as one of the Avengers for Cody Rhodes, and then he turns on Cody Rhodes. By next Royal Rumble, then we have the road to WrestleMania. MJF versus Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship. Book it.
That would be crazy. But you know what? I think I lean on the side of Kiddo Valentine. I think it's all a work, just because they already did this before. They were pushing up the whole bidding war of 2024, but allegedly behind the scenes, MJF had already signed back with AEW. So I think this is just their way to kind of tease everybody, like to make them think that he's leaving. Then he pops back up at, like you said, a Dynasty, and he's back in AEW. That's another good point. Like, AEW's throwing around these crazy contracts. Apparently, they gave Okada some crazy money. So if you're making that money in AEW and WWE is not willing to pay you that same amount, why would you take a pay cut to perform at WrestleMania? Do I want $2 million or do I want to perform at WrestleMania? You know what? At the end of the day, these men have families, so I think they're going to choose to take the money instead. But MJF is young, so he has nothing but time. If he wants to make that decision down the line, he still has time to go to WWE. So I'd say milk Tony Khan as long as you can, and when the time comes along, then you make that jump to WWE to get your WrestleMania moment.
But think about the rivalries that we can relive. MJF versus CM Punk again, my boy. Come on now. That was nice.
Buy one, get one.
Think about that. Cody Rhodes versus MJF. Come on, man. We need it.
Oh no, Cody Rhodes and MJF is good. I'll give you that one. That one would be good.
We need it. But listen, man, I in all reality, I have a better chance at winning the lotto than MJF going to WWE right at this moment. Let's be honest.
It's possible.
It
I would
is.
say it's a 40-60 chance. 60 AEW, 40 WWE.
I think weren't there reports out there that said, "Oh, MJF has already signed his contract and this is all the work," which could very well be work.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know. And here's the thing. I watched John Cena's recent interview and he said, like, literally when I spoke to him about that like movie gala or whatever, I told him come over to our side. Like John Cena said it himself, come to the WWE. So I do entertain the thought. I think it's way more than possible that MJF can go to the WWE. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay, understandable. Do you guys think that he'll be treated like the star he is in WWE if he were to land there? You have to, right?
Jade Cargill him.
Yeah,
He'd have to get that Jade Cargill treatment.
I agree. I
Cody
agree.
too.
But man, this
Look
would
at him.
be
Yeah.
this would be so detrimental to AEW if MJF would go to WWE. That is like their homegrown star. Like he started there, like, and he's became, you know, not that he started there because obviously he wrestled before, but he became really known there. Like when he went over there, nobody really knew who MJF was. So this right here would be insane.
A lot of people say bigger than Cody. Wow, yeah, I think so.
It's a bigger blow to AEW than Cody.
Yeah, and in certain ways, I think they both played their parts. But yeah, this would be a really big blow to AEW because, like I said, this is their homegrown star. They've put everything into.
Yeah.
A lot of people say AEW is basically ECW, and ECW was basically developmental. RVD, all the big names from ECW ended up becoming big stars over at the WWE, and it's looking like the same right now. And if they get MJF, that'll be the biggest blow. Yeah, for sure. Like we're talking about him being a pillar. We're talking about MJF is basically AJ Styles to TNA. Right, so I don't know. It'll be rough. It'll be rough for AEW fans, and I don't want that. Like we can criticize it to high heavens, but obviously AEW needs to stay around for the whole wrestling business to be better. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I agree. Get these boys paid. Get these boys paid.
I think MJF would be a huge loss, but hey, man, we're gonna have to find out at WrestleMania because that would be
I think
tough.
we find out before WrestleMania if it happens because there's no way AEW lets that surprise go by. I think they would announce MJF is no longer with the company to try to cool it down a little bit. Just like who did WWE do that with? I know they did it with Dean Ambrose. They kind of
You want to sell more tickets to WrestleMania? That's what you do.
That's what you do.
Yeah,
that's what you do.
I don't know,
but fellas. We're going to see what happens. Y'all got anything else to add to it before we jump up out of here?
All you got to do after watching this video is just like MJF did back in the day. You got to kiss the ring.
I must agree, man. But y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe. A lot of you guys are watching the content, but you guys are not subscribing. So make sure y'all hit that sub button if you are enjoying the content. And yeah, man, y'all make sure to go check out everybody's channel in here. We're going to get up out of here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Peace.